Good morning. Welcome to 4 by 8 Paper Stuff. This is Beth. We are in our river journal. Let's get started.
Good morning. We had about an hour of snow yesterday, and it was so wet that it just hit moisture as it got to the ground. So, a lot of hoodoo, planning, unplanning, hoodoo, and the news people going crazy over nothing. But I will say, it is extremely cold. It is 19 out there right now, Fahrenheit. Our average low in the winter is 46. I mean, we will have a couple days here and there, where it gets below freezing, and then it pops back up for like 10 days. Oh, you can hear my dog. He has had a horrible night. I think he has a very upset stomach. And then, so 10 days we'll have, 45-ish during the day, 38 at night, 40, 40, 45, 50-ish. And then 2 or 3 times during the winter we'll get down in the low 30s, high 20s. We've had probably 15 since Christmas. There was 2 days where it was like above 30 during the day. Today's what is today? The 18th? Yep. 19th for you. So that's 18 and 6, 24 days. 24 days. It is so cold. We're not used to this. That's why my sister's pipes froze. We're meeting the construction guy over there this morning because we couldn't go yesterday because of snow and he was coming from very far. They closed all schools. It's just been crazy. And I don't have much of a battery, so stop rambling. So, I printed a picture of my favorite spread that happened in the Yangtze River. And I showed this to you yesterday, I think, or the day before. I just love how that all came together. So I'm going to try to replicate it. I printed 2 pictures on my little little handheld printer. And I have had this map lingering, and I've cut out some text to just use as background. And here's my paper, and I kind of just penciled in the places where I might put stuff so that it replicates this as much as possible. I think I'm going to fast forward because I'm not sure about my battery and stopping and starting, and I have to leave in about an hour to go to my sister's house to wait on the contractor guy. I punched a bunch of circles here yesterday. Some of these are paper, some are deli paper, some are magazine papers with paint. I might use, these are my Zen circles. We're bringing back the Zen circles, Kurtie. So where are we? Shoshone Falls, which is, this blue is all the Snake River. This shape right here that looks kind of like a boot, upside down from Italy's boot, is Idaho, and Twin Falls is right here. And that's where Shoshone Falls is, and it's called Niagara of the West. It's 212 feet high, 45 feet higher than Niagara Falls, and flows over a rim nearly 1,000 feet wide. So it's kind of like the Niagara Falls. I don't know if you're going to be able to see this. A little bit higher, but not as wide. But it's pretty, very pretty, definitely. And that's what we're going on here today. So, this is where Evel Knievel jumped the canyon like a mile from here. Attempted to jump. We've been here. There's some interesting gold discovery info, the geography of it in Evel Knievel, and that's just what I'm going to write about. So I'm going to fast forward from now on.
All right. So I tried placement ideas just like I had done in the spread above that I copied from the Yangtze River from my own journal that I like. Perhaps I shouldn't replicate what I like. This is planning for me, and it backfires. Um, that's why I don't like to plan. I like to just go with it. And that day it worked. Today it's not working. I'm trying to tear pages creatively, trying to add paint. Um,
It's cold. It was so cold yesterday. Oh. Well, after I charged my battery, it's Friday morning. It's today for you and for me. After I put my battery on the thing to charge, I added a border. And all I did was cut up one of these pages that I painted on magazines and just trimmed it around the edge. Now this is not going to show. It's all going to be glued down, so it's wider on that side. And then I just went with my Posco pen and did just white jaggy things with a pen, and then I did black jaggy things with a pen. But I don't know if I like it. And I didn't know how to fix it yesterday. We were all tired from the construction whatevers. But and I talked to my mom. We went to Shoshone Falls right after Evel Knievel attempted to jump it, she thinks. But we never stayed in Twin Falls. We stayed closer to Boise, which that's where the ranch was across the Snake River that we camped at all the time. Twice. I think twice. I need a title, and I have I think I'm going to write what I wanted to write and see what room I have left. And I'm actually going to just journal in the open spots. But I don't think I like this. I can replicate all of it again. If I come up with a neat idea for a title, I'll keep it. But so far I don't have a neat idea. So I'm just going to fast forward while it dries. While I write.
so I'm writing, adding in information about the height and weight of the falls, or the height and length of the falls, Evel Knievel, Gold and the immigrants there. Basically just trying to fill in all the holes.
Well, I still don't like it. I think I'm going to regroup. Okay. I cut it all apart. Cut out my pieces. I might use them again somehow. Trim this one a little better. I like the tree. I like the hunting catalog that I used to back the pictures with that I got the other day at the outdoor store when I got warm clothing. Although their weather is no different than ours right now. But in case I'm trapped in a car or something on the interstate, because if they have accidents or whatever, I get trapped in it, which has happened a lot this winter in other places, but you never know. Okay, now we have these three elements. And I left the border on because I'm not unliking it in small doses. Disliking it, I guess. So yeah, my mom thinks we camped here twice. Or put that picture in upside down too. Okay, that one goes like that. That goes like that. My dad thinks we camped here twice. My mom thinks 3 times. My dad thinks twice. I remember twice being on that river. and seeing that cow farm across the way. That's a lot of cows. I just remember that. Okay. Now this is uneven. I'm going to try to trim that a little bit. Alright. Now, I do have, in all of this painting, oh, okay, I have map paper, but I think that's too much. Even though I love maps and call myself Madam Map. Okay, that's the right way. I'm going to change my name to Madam Map. That's the right way. And I do have a little bit of text I wanted to include. I wonder if I make these tip-ins. Tip-ins on the side where the tape is, or the trim. Or I could make Idaho a tip-in. It needs paper on the back though. Be easy. Well, I found this when my granddaughter and I did marbling. That's the Snake River. I really kind of want to use this. Not necessarily today, but I think tomorrow might be our last day on the Snake River. We've done salmon. I didn't make any kind of plan this time. We've done lots of things with the Native Americans. We talked about its origins and people on it. We talked about how the Native Americans met Picasso one day. I don't know about this. The name Sacagawea. The salmon industry and all of its issues. That will go there, and we have 2 days. Okay, so today, no, we have that here in 2 days. We'll finish this book up. So we have 2 more days, which we'll put animals on one, and I don't know what we're going to do on the other. Maybe we'll end up with something abstract. So I did want to include Shoshone Falls. One time over Christmas in December Daily, Job's journals, wove one of his elements around his picture, and I thought that was really cool. But it may need to be something different than a pine tree. Now, okay. This is going to be tomorrow's. Back up. This is a brochure that I found in the brochures that I collected when I was driving last winter to Missouri. So I made a photocopy of it. It's not even, well, there's no Idaho here, but it's people camping and cows. So I think I'm going to cut out right here. Yes, put this in my journal, even though that's not the kind of trailer we had. We had one that pulled behind a car. Did we have a car at that time, or a truck? Car. Station wagon. Remember station wagons? But we had cows and we had camping, and it was in the west, even though it doesn't matter if I cut this part down. That's what I'm going to do. Okay, we're going to talk about that. Now this one, I think I'll leave the correct height. And I might try and just tear this one like this. So you never know where your scraps are going to lead you. Now I'll just put camping across from the Snake River, across from the cattle farm or something. That'll work for me. Okay. 1974. Okay. I like that because I don't want to cover up the pretty watercolor. I guess this was done in 1965. Anyhow, I love that. Okay, that I like better. Now, okay. I'm gonna just draw some lines in the sky as one does. Try to fit in my journaling right there. And what am I going to say? Exactly what I said to you. Camping. I'm going to do the Evel Knievel jump thing here and not on the other page. Maybe that's what I didn't like. So I was mixing in kind of like pop culture with nature. I don't know. It just wasn't appealing. So one time was 1974. Because that's how old, that's when Evel Knievel did it. So I'm going to put camping memories. Oh, and my journal lines flow like a river. Not intentional, but I like that. Camping memories along the Snake River. I'm just going to put along the river for space reasons. Near Boise, across from a huge cattle ranch. Leaves fond memories from childhood. A little heart. Okay, well that was rather easy, but somebody else did all the work for us. Sometimes you gotta do a cheater page. And to me, this is a great cheater page because it looks awesome. Now my salmon's trying to swim upstream and leave my book here. I'm really going to have to break down and start using gel medium, I think. These were little tiny, I'm trying to get rid of these little tiny glue sticks. So yep, my sister's kitchen got at least sheetrock removed and put back on yesterday. That was a big part of it, and up in the ceiling too. Ah, ah, ah. Upside down. Her poor cat, though, is going nuts over all this. And this is nice and thin, so it sticks good in the spine. When you get to this point, try not to do thick things if you do it like I do and don't skip around. But sometimes your brain doesn't work that way that day. When I saw this the other day, I was looking through, when I was looking for the black paper the other day, for the salmon egg paper, came across, is that the right paper? And I was like, ooh, that reminds me of camping along the Snake River with all the cows. And I pulled it out and photocopied it, because it was on newspaper text, and that really does crazy things with glue. Need something there. I don't know. But anyhow, okay, that's today's. Super easy. So Shoshone Falls will go here, and I don't know what goes here. And then we're on to the Zambezi River. Okay, I can tell you now, we are trying to get a trip together for Ireland, but one of the couples that we thought might want to go with us, he works with golf tournaments. Well, he doesn't work, he volunteers. And he, over the past 20 years or so that he's been doing these golf tournaments all around the United States, you gain credentials. And now he gets to do some golf tournaments in other parts of the world. He's done one in Troon, Scotland, which is like the birthplace of golf, I think. Seems like he did another one in England. And next year he's going to Ireland, because they work that far in advance schedule-wise. And it seems like whoever, I mean, these are huge golf tournaments, like the Masters here in Augusta, Georgia. He's worked that for 10 years maybe, and that's highly privileged in the golf world. But the last maybe year and a half, maybe 2 years, whoever he's worked with, like he'll go, he's one of the guys that, this is, mind you, highly prestigious. I don't know why I'm talking about this. He'll go and hold up a sign that says "Quiet, please," especially when the TV cameras are on or when the golfers are trying to do their thing. Lots of different things. But the last few tournaments in the last years or a couple years, he's worked with individual golfers. He walks with them. But whoever he walks with as part of the official golf group, I don't know, that player wins the tournament. And it's happened many, many times now. And so he's like a good luck charm. So now people are saying, oh, can we have so-and-so with us? Anyhow, he would like to do it with us next year. but his wife hates to fly, so getting her over there. This is the couple we went down the Danube with. Yeah. And we've done, I guess it was just the Danube we went with them, but we've gone to the beach with them. This is the couple that has the beach house. Anyhow, so now we're thinking maybe we want to do Nova Scotia correctly. We didn't do it right the last time, and we might do that, or we might do like start in Quebec and go to Montreal, or Montreal to Quebec, whichever, in this early spring before it gets too crazy. So we're not sure which one of those we're going to do. So there's trips on the horizon, hopefully. We also have a beach trip planned again. We also have something else planned in there. I think the beach trip is like June. And this time we're all going to be at their beach house instead of having to rent a little one. We're going to have the 4 couples, the 2 couples, and the 4 kids, I think. Grandparents and grandkids. Seems like there's something else going on. So, there are real trips, so I don't have to do fantasy trips. Alright. I really like that. We'll stick our elements in here tomorrow for Shoshone Falls and figure it out. I don't have it figured out. But I want to use this. Maybe I could use this on the snake page. Why they called it, oh. I don't know yet. Okay.
Thanks for watching. You can follow me on Instagram here, and I'll see you all tomorrow.